I'm shaving with Rich on YouTube. You don't have to shave with one of these for $2 to $3 anymore to get great shaves. You can now shave with one of these and get amazing shaves, even better shaves at a fraction of the cost. Because a cartridge is $2 to $3 as you've seen them. I shave with one of these and it's 10 to 15 cents. Amazing shaves. All you have to do is subscribe to Shaving with Rich on YouTube. Costs you nothing. I'll give you all the information that you need to know so you can start getting amazingly great shaves at a fraction of the cost, and you can thank me later. I'll see you there. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to another blade review. I've got a great blade today. I'm pretty confident in. We are going to be doing a blade review for feather blades. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Pretty happy about that. So basically the feather blades, they are, everyone knows they're like the sharpest blades in the industry. Some people love them, some people hate them. I've heard both sides of the story, you know. Some people complain they're way too sharp. Some people speak about them like they're the greatest thing since sliced bread. So anyways, so pretty straightforward. Got the package. They come in the plastic with the bank, so it's blade bank, which is good. Also, this is what your the blades are wrapped in. It says feather on them. So yeah, pretty simple. I'm looking forward to it. Today we are going to be using Soap Commander Respect to be a slick vegan soap with this. I like the scent profile on the soap, and well, it performs well. So I think it's a good combination to really give the best review. You gotta have a good soap, a great blade, fantastic brush. You guys know how much I love this RazoRock Monster. It's fantastic. And with all of my blade reviews, we always use this razor, the Merkur Future. I have other razors that I want to use for other kinds of videos, but since I'm got started doing the blade reviews with this razor, I'm keeping to it just for consistency. So for now. So anyways, I do sometimes miss some of my other razors, but for instance, well, we'll get to those in other videos. You're gonna see them, but I have some favorites and some ones that I'm really looking forward to, but we're gonna save those for other videos. For now, we're gonna get my face ready, hydrated. We're gonna get a good lather here. I'm gonna do a bowl lather. I seem to like bowl lathering lately, and I'll be back in just a snap. All right, I did want to just say this real quick before we lather up. This is what I like about the Soap Commander soap. I know this is about feather, but I do just want to make this one mention about Soap Commander and what I really like about it. Okay, so the Soap Commander soap, they give you like an extra, like a good inch and a half just for your brush to sit in and to build up that good lather. Now, with that being said, the cap, I bloom this soap because it's a harder soap, which usually means that it's going to last longer. But what I do with the bloom water, because it's got a big, nice, deep cap, it's still the same like inch and a half or so cap. I just put my bloom water in there and I let it sit while I mix up my lather with the bowl lather. So then once I got my bowl lather just full, completely full with fantastic soap, and I've got a 1-2 punch combination. So I don't know if they did that on purpose or if that was just a happy accident, but it's definitely works for me. So, all right, let's put some of this bloom water on. I am just excited to see what this feather blade's gonna do. I've been just waiting. Smells great, by the way. My wife just told me that I've got the bathroom door shut. My wife just told me just a second ago when I was mixing up the lather that she could smell it in the other room. So that's good. And it's a great scent. So I'm happy to hear that. For me, someone who likes heavier scented soaps, that's a great compliment to have my wife say that. So good on you guys, the Seibert family. Good on you. Anyways, let's get the show on the road. I know you guys are waiting to see how is this feather blade. What does Rich think of the feather? He reviews a bunch of other blades. What does he think about the feather blade? Is it too sharp? Is he gonna cut up his face? He's using a Merkur Future. Look at that, it's just great. Good soap here. Alright, let's see, yeah. Nice. Alright, feeling good about that. Here we go. Here we go. I'm ready for this. Okay. Actually, yeah, now I'm ready. This is great. Let's do it. Like, just like a knife through butter. It just keeps cutting. It just keeps cutting. Like, you know, the other razors are like short strokes and this and that. With this razor right here, and that combined with the feather, it just keeps cutting. That's kind of cool. Let's move over here. Definitely when you're shaving with it, there's no question that you're dealing with a sharp blade. I'm not just saying that because that's what everybody else says, but I can feel, I mean, it's efficient for one, but you can feel that extra sharpness on it. For me, it's makes me respect the blade a little bit, you know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure I'm paying a little bit more attention so I don't do anything crazy. You know, I think... Hold on, let me finish my chin before I just start speaking. It's gonna be good for the first pass. What I was gonna say is, like, it's almost like not even fair if you think of yourself from the other side of the other side, so to speak, being the hair that's on your face, and you're up against a blade like the feather. It's like stacking the deck again. It's like a when they throw a game or something, like there's no chance. Like no chance. It's just boom. It's cuts right through it. So I think so far, I don't know, I enjoy that. Just knowing that I'm bringing something. I think if you don't have great results with it at the very beginning, I think if you just kind of learn how the blade, every blade's a little bit different, so just kind of got to learn it. Look at this lather, it's just great. Thick, great. Paint's on nice. It just feels good, smells good. If you're into citrus, this is nice. Okay, let's do it. Yep. I definitely am paying a little bit more attention when I'm cutting with this. It's like if you were getting ready to step into the ring or something, like with someone that you knew you'd just whoop. You know what I mean? You just kind of have fun with it, you know, you don't like get super serious. But if you're with like a heavyweight or someone who's like undefeated, someone who's the big time, you know, like they pose a real threat, you're a little bit more cautious. That's kind of like what I think of these blades. Definitely, they let you know it. The blade definitely lets you know that, hey, you mean business. Reminds me of what I grew up. It's just a thought that came to me. I grew up and I was my older brother. He told me. I still remember to this day. He's like 8 years older than me, which was a good age to kind of like be ahead of the game and be able to pass down wisdom to a younger brother. He grew up and he was kind of like the smaller kid, but he was always well liked, so not too many problems there. But he did tell me the secret to being small. So the secret, he said to me one day, he said, "Rich, you want to know the secret to being small?" Like, what? What? He's like, having big friends. That's what I think. That's what I think about. See, I had some big friends in growing up in school. So, and you know, people knew who my friends were. So that was actually, you know, I've got a little bit of this extra. I want to just, why not? Let's just do it. People always knew who I was associated with, so in high school I never really had any problems, anything like that, because actually a couple of my friends were known for that and respected, and they just weren't messed with, really. So I never had any problems because I had big friends. Or not just big, but like they were like the kids in school that didn't really, nobody wanted to mess with, I remember. So Elias, maybe I'm gonna send this video to you. I never even thought about it for the video, but maybe I will. As long as they knew Elias was my friend, no problems. No problems. So that's what this blade is like. This blade is like having big friends. It's the one that like you bring when you need it. Like, it's respected. Definitely, there's no question when you're using it that it like commands like this blade. With all, you know, I've tried several blades, but I feel like this blade like commands your respect. And if you don't respect the blade, I mean, that's fine. It's your choice. It doesn't care really whether you're gonna respect this blade or not. But you're going to get your result whether you respect the blade or you don't respect the blade. Consequences just follow. There's no fighting that. But I'm just mowing through this stuff. But I do think that this blade is one that you have to learn how to shave with it. Because if you didn't pay special attention, I could see how this could cause irritation. No question. No question. But if you just learn how to finesse it, kind of like respect it, use it like a good tool, you know, be very effective. I wouldn't say this is the smoothest blade. I've definitely used smoother blades. It's not horrible. It's a little bit of a trade-off, you know. But it's sharp. No question about that. Alright. Oh yeah, see? I got some weepers. See that? Can't really feel it, but they're just tiny, like little weepers, but there's like, you know, 3 or 4 tiny little weepers that are just bleeding through the skin. So again, like I said, it commands that you pay more attention when you're shaving, that you know, respect it, and you learn how to use it. Like, I don't know that for a beginner I'd say, hey, never shaved with this? You've been shaving with cartridges your whole life and want to try this DE thing? Let me give you this aggressive razor and a feather. That would probably be a very bad idea if you're trying to get somebody into wet shaving, because they might just not have the best experience and they think like, this is what wet shaving is? Forget it. I got slices and dices all over my face. They said it's the best shaves of their life. Liars. I'm just having fun though. It's a fun shave. Feels like a fun shave. Got so much extra soap left over. Alright. So this is more just my last, just kind of clean up because I felt like I needed it. Because I'm being very light with the blade. 1, because it's sharp. 2, because it's not terribly smooth. As you could see, there was some, I think that's gone away really. No. And they always say too, like a lot of people say about feathers, that they like their second and third shaves better than their first. Because it just has a lot of bite. A lot of bite on the first shave. And I've always said too that I'm super picky when it comes to BBS. My standard for BBS. Holy crap, look at the time. Alright. So, that's my area. Alright, I always have to do another pass. Oh my gosh, look at that. It doesn't hurt at all. It's not a cut, those are weepers. Those are weepers. It's just like it's so sharp that it will cut the top layer of the skin off. Like I'm trying to be super gentle to get that last pass here. Yeah. This is not a beginner's blade for sure. But I still shaving with it, you know, even though I'm getting like some little weepers and things like that, and it's not the smoothest blade, but yet I can see how this would be some people's favorite blade, but I don't think it's going to be your favorite blade right from your first shave, like, necessarily. Some people might actually be turned away if they, you know, didn't take time to get to know it. Get to understand how to change things a little bit when they're shaving with this blade as opposed to, you know, something not quite as sharp or something a little bit more smooth. Alright, we're going to call that the shave because I'm not going to go anymore. I'm satisfied with that, and when I finish my shave, this will be a BBS. No question about it. It will be a good shave. And I would say, at least for right now, that I've had some closer shaves, but this will be a good shave when the pores close up. So that's what I had to say about that. It's not, it wouldn't be my top blade as far as total performance with sharpness and smoothness, because it's super sharp. It's not quite as smooth, but like it definitely would have its place. There's certain times when you just want to pull it out and use that, you know. So I'll definitely keep shaving with it and keep it in my rotation from time to time, and I'm glad I bought more of these blades. But it's a blade to be taken seriously, especially if you're new. Like I'd actually, for anyone that was new to DE shaving, I would not put a feather in their first blade, in their first shave. Like, no. Once they develop their technique and they start to understand and, you know, get things down, then you start, you know, upping it, you know, because this is efficient. Like, this thing will cut. This thing will do the job. If you have a really coarse beard or whatever, like, this would be fantastic. Like, I can't think of, you know, this would just mow through stuff, you know. All right, that's good. I'm going a little overboard because I just... Alright. So that's it. That is the feather. You saw it. So I pretty much talked my way through the whole video. I think you guys caught a lot of my impressions. Super sharp. It's probably, I think that might be the sharpest blade that I've ever tried, and everyone says it is the sharpest. But it's not the smoothest. So you have to determine for yourself where sharpness and smoothness and what is that balance for you. This is the sharpest blade. Yeah, you know, it's the sharpest blade for sure. But it's not the smoothest. It's not horribly, but it isn't the smoothest. So anyways, that's it. We're wrapping it up. And thanks for watching. Another Shaving with Rich video. I got more coming. So you just stay tuned. I got tons and tons of blade reviews coming. By the end of this year or later in this year, I want to know ultimately what is the best blades. In fact, I'm actually got a tagged to do my top 5 blades, and I'll be doing that video as well. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.